Welcome to another episode of Deep Dive into Real Estate by Team Laddi Dhillon. This is the place where we simplify real estate for you, one topic at a time. Enjoy.
All right, so adulting. Gotta love it, gotta pay those bills, gotta make those budgets work.
Tell me about it.
And then, on top of all that, you've got this whole credit score thing looming over you.
Right.
It's like the key to the kingdom, especially if you're ever thinking about, owning a home someday.
Absolutely.
And actually, speaking of homes, we're part of Laddi Dhillon's real estate team. We've been helping people in the Peel region, Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga, all that, navigate this crazy world of real estate since 2007.
That's right.
And we see firsthand how important a good credit score is when you're ready to buy.
Oh, yeah.
So think of this deep dive as like a crash course, Credit Score 101.
Exactly. Yeah. Think of your credit score almost like a financial resume, right?
Okay.
It shows lenders basically how good you are with borrowed money. So obviously a good score is going to open doors, better interest rates, easier loan approvals. Heck, even some rentals look at your credit score.
It's like your GPA, but instead of getting you into college, it's getting you into a house.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, but how do you even start building credit, especially if you're starting from scratch?
Well, it's all about showing, that you're financially responsible over time. But the good news is you don't need some magic trick or like a time machine or something. You can start building good credit, today, just one step at a time.
Okay, so first things first. Don't go on a credit card application spree. I know that can be tempting, but it can actually hurt your score. Why is that?
Well, every time you apply for credit, it triggers something called a hard inquiry on your credit report. Imagine a bunch of lenders all peeking into your financial history at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Too many of those, and you start to look a little risky, like you're desperate for credit.
It makes sense.
It's kind of like, showing up at a party wearing 10 different outfits.
Right, yeah.
People are going to wonder what you're running from.
Exactly, yeah. So start slow, be steady. What's a good first step for someone who's totally new to this whole credit game?
Well, student credit cards can be a great starting point.
Right.
Usually they have lower credit limits, which is perfect for, learning those good spending habits early on. And some even offer perks like cashback rewards or, travel points.
Okay.
So it's like getting extra credit for being responsible.
I like that.
Yeah.
Plus, I've heard some of those student cards actually have features that help you stay on track, text alerts when you're getting close to your limit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Those alerts can be lifesavers for sure.
Right.
Now, let's say you're not a student, or maybe you just don't qualify for a student card for whatever reason. A secured credit card is another solid option.
Okay. Secured cards. Now, those are the ones where you put down a deposit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a little safety net for the bank.
Precisely. Your deposit actually becomes your credit limit. So there's really no risk for the lender. And as you use the card responsibly, make those payments on time, you're building that positive track record.
Okay.
Think of it like, training wheels for good credit habits. And then eventually you get your deposit back.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so let's say you've got your card, student or secured. What's the secret to actually using it wisely, making it work for you, boosting that score?
Well, this is where something called credit utilization comes in. Imagine your credit limit is like a pie, okay?
Okay, I like pie.
You want to keep the amount you're using, the slice of pie you're eating, relatively small.
Okay, so don't max out a card no matter how tempting those Black Friday deals are.
Exactly. Keeping your balances low shows lenders that you're in control, you're not living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
A high utilization ratio, even if you're paying it all off on time, can actually raise some red flags.
Really?
Yeah. It's best to aim to use less than 30% of your available credit. It's kind of like leaving some breathing room on your plate shows you're not overindulging.
Good analogy. Okay, now speaking of staying on top of things, let's talk about payment history. That's the heavyweight champion of your credit score.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the ultimate test of responsibility. Paying all your bills on time, and I mean all of them, not just credit cards, is absolutely crucial. A late payment, it can actually stick around on your credit report for up to 7 years.
7 years. That's like a financial scarlet letter.
It's no joke, yeah. But hey, don't stress. There are so many tools out there to help you stay organized. Automatic payments, calendar reminders. Heck, put a sticky note on your fridge, whatever works for you.
Exactly. And remember, even small steps can make a huge difference over time. Building credit, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
It's all about establishing those consistent, positive habits.
Absolutely. It's all about showing those lenders that you're trustworthy and reliable.
Right.
And speaking of trustworthiness, when you are ready to take that leap into homeownership, you know who to call. Laddi Dhillon and his team, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
We've got your back. So whether you're just starting out on your credit journey or you're ready to buy that dream home in the Peel region, remember those key steps. Start slow, explore those student cards or secured cards if you need to, keep those balances low, and pay everything on time.
And when you are ready to make your move, give Laddi Dhillon a call, 905-598-0725. He's been helping people in the Peel region make their real estate dreams come true since 2007.
He's the credit score whisperer. All right, and hey, you got this. Building excellent credit, it is absolutely within your reach.
It really is.
All right, that's it for today's Deep Dive, folks.
See you next time.
See ya.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will be back with something new and something interesting.